All right. Day 8.5. C1x Road to launch. A few hours after I stopped the last video. We've got a coffee now. Got a little popcorn for sustenance. So I'm going to eat that the entire time I'm doing this. Which I'd apologize for, but I think, everything's got a combined 0 views at this point on the channel. Which is okay. We're doing it for documentation purposes. I don't foresee there's a bunch of people that are going to have to watch me eat popcorn. So we are going to start with some coding stuff. Let's make this a little bit smaller. Little bit small. There we go. Okay. Some stuff that needs to happen. Does this need to look better? Not necessarily. Man, I wish there was a way for me to just auto-pull the distances outside of manually adding courses to the global list. There's really not. This view looks quite a bit better, I think, when the whole distances are in. I can think about some options for that. What we do want to have happen, I might try and tackle 2 of these things at once. So currently when someone's adding a course, they have no option to add a whole distance. I also want to give people the option to change the name of their round. We added this button, but obviously this doesn't do anything right now. So I want to do both of those at the same time, which is going to take a lot. It's going to take a lot. So everywhere that I use this JSON structure, we're going to have to update it with a round name. I do think the all caps is maybe a little excessive. Sample round, example course. So I need everything to look like that now. And the best way I can think to do it is to go through all of the files to make sure anywhere that I have that structure, we can make it work. Shouldn't have much of it on the courses. Well, I take that back. We will have a little bit of it. Not for courses, though. Shouldn't for round display graphics. We will up here. Round courses, final round names. This is going to be round names provider, which is going to give me an error because it doesn't exist yet, and that's okay. Round loading is a big one. Bar round names, simple structure at least. Be just like the round courses, personal rounds. Round is equal to round data, round name. One thing I am going to have to do for all users is reset everyone's rounds for this. Let's just round name, yeah. Round names, add round data, round name, yep. Okay. Container read round names provider, update round names, yeah, it should be good. Round names equals string. New round names, add, yes. Round names provider, update round names, new round names. Is that how I was doing it? No, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'm gonna remove the all caps here. New round names. Ref read round names provider, update round names, new round names. Here we go. Round name equals new round names. Test round. Okay. Sounds good. Here we have the important part that should take care of all the errors in these two files, so they shouldn't be read after we update this. Round names, list strings, build, update, round names, new names, and then round names provider, round names, round names. There we go. All right, and now when they save a round, the round name is going to be it would be nice actually to just do this. String round name on that scorecard. The round name initially is going to just be the course. Just to make this really clear, we're going to go var round name is equal to course. And then we're going to use that. It was right before course, yeah. So this first one. It doesn't matter, but just to be clear. We don't need to save the scorecard information because while the user's keeping score, there's not any opportunity to change the name of the round. So that should be it here. Let's save that, close it out. Next is going to be this save the round info. New round names is equal to string. Last index, da da da. New round names, add round name. Okay. New round names, add round name to string. Yep. Don't think I need that. Ref read round names provider, update round names to round names. Beautiful. round name. Perfect. Scoring options, scoring providers. Shouldn't be needed here. The main menu, we need that as a provider. Names is equal to ref watch round names provider. Yeah, I didn't think there was anything here. Round fix already implemented. If round fix already implemented. Yeah, I do want to keep this separate. If round fix already implemented. Then we need these two. Okay, so what I'm doing here is basically adding a fix that says if this is already true, which if the user hasn't run the app yet, it'll be false. We're going to erase their rounds file. We're going to reset it with our new one, just because we have to update it. It's not the right structure. What's in the app currently isn't. This obviously will be. But then once we fix that, we set it to true. That way it doesn't run again. Okay, I think I fixed everything with the rounds, but let's do a reset. See what happens here. Okay, so this is lowercase, which is good. Looks like it worked. Seems like it's working, no issues. Now we do need to do some updating here. So round names is what we want to display. Round names. That's it, actually. So now if I update this, it should say example round, not example course. Go do the same thing over here. One, two. Let's throw this into ChatGPT. So that I can have that open. I did off video before this. I've got a new email account set up for solely for C1x. Created a new buffer account. So we've got C1x all set up. So that's what I'm going to be using for my social media management. Below is the code and my list of all rounds stored in C1x. How can I update this to also receive a round name? Same format to round courses. Oh, hold on. Looks good. Perfect. Okay, so now we refresh this. Example round. And then I want the round display view to show that as well. So the important thing here is that this says example round because in the example round I'm providing, I actually set a different round name. For all users, when you actually score a round in the app, it's going to just default the name to the course. So your rounds will always be named based on the course unless you go in and change them, which I think makes sense. Round display, we need to do the same thing. One, two. What is this? Round infographic content. It's fine. I don't need to update that. This is the same thing. No, okay, not quite. Where's the name coming from? Oh, it is coming from the... Yeah, okay. Final list string round names. Required this round names. Okay. Round names. That's what we got to share. Okay. So we'll reset. Perfect. All right, so we updated it. Okay. Now, on the display view, change round name. Change round name. There we go. All right, so the content. I'm going to copy this. Go back here. Throw the text field in there. Let's make this a padding. Oh. So right now I'm coding in an actual text field to update this. On change of the value, we really don't need to do anything. Well, we can't. I take that back. What we can do. Where do I want to throw this? Can I throw a variable in here? I can. Okay. We get rid of this. New name equals value. Okay. And then I need a I'm gonna add a button down at the bottom here. Show dialog around setup. Actions. Which needs to go here. Copy that. Let's go down here. So underneath content, which I think is this padding. It is. I throw this here and we get actions, which is great. Confirm is good. All right, so if new name is not blank, and then we need to actually update it. Okay. So then this is just a, what code do I need here to actually update it? Save round to JSON. It would probably be wise to have a function only for updating the name. See if we can build that. All right, and this will be update round name only. I think this can be a void. I do need the round index. But that might be it. Popcorn's going fast. Probably because I hadn't stopped eating it since I sat down. Be curious to see if that actually runs. So I don't want to do this because we're not inserting a new round. Round name. Or no. So we're going to do this round ID is equal to round ID. Else new round names, add round name, else new round names, add, yeah, perfect. So we're only updating that. We're only updating the round names provider. Now how to update the JSON file. So we're updating the provider accordingly, how to actually update the value in here. Is that what I need to do? Do I actually need to get all this information? I might need to. That would make everything else really easy. Yeah, I think so. Dang it. All right. It's fine. String course. String date. String location. Yep. Is final score on there? User score? Yeah, it is. String. Okay. All right, so we're getting all this information. We're going to go var index equals 0 if that index is equal to round. And then down here, we're just going to go. Oh, well, no, that doesn't work actually. That'll all be fine. I don't need index. I'll just get the right variable to start with. Course date location. Round ID. Yeah. Int round ID. Oh, it is already defined. What's the issue then? Round ID, because that's not what I called it. All right, fair. All right, so we're going to set up the round. Oh, this is where I wanted the index, though. Yeah, okay. Var index equals 0. If that happens, index is equal to round. Just to make sure here, insert index. Ooh, can we do a replace? Is that a thing? Replace. How do I want to do that? Because I just need to replace. So let's say it's the second round. The index is going to be 1. So what, I could remove it at the index, and then if I remove it at the index, if I remove 3 and then I insert the next thing at 3, that should just work, right? Remove at index, and then insert at index, new round. Right? Update round name only. And so that's what this is going to be, update round name only. All right, this is going to be a new name. Round ID, so this should just be all of these round IDs. How am I displaying them? I guess that's probably the question. Right, because I'm passing the index. Round index on the infographic. I'm just displaying it with that index. Yes. So we should be able to do the same thing here. round IDs, round index, round courses, round index, round dates, round index, round locations, round index. Do I not have locations on there? Must not. Round locations. Round locations provider. Okay. Moving on. Round pars, round index, round distances, round index, user whole scores, round index, shop data sets, round index, course difficulties, round index. So I need to find that one, and then user scores, round index. So we need to go add course difficulties up here, final round course difficulties. We can just call it, yeah, this is fine. Watch. Round course difficulties provider. And then let me copy this. Go down here. Oh, paste that. All right, so that call should work now. So this should update the JSON, update the variables, and then we just pop back out. I think that's it. I do have an error up here somewhere. What's wrong with that? It's already defined. Oh, I already had it defined down here. Ha. Okay. Okay. So that was a lot of coding without testing at all, which is my forte. Maybe not my forte. It's just what I do a lot. Probably ill-advised. Let's reset again just to get rid of the error output. And now we're going to test it. Example round. Change round named. New round name. Hit confirm. Did nothing. Okay. Is it because this is here? Let's reset it again. New round name. Something tells me this is not happening. Print new name. Let's reset again. Something simple is getting messed up. Let me make sure I'm not just resetting this too. Print round fix implemented. Shoot, that's not helping me. Okay. New round name, confirm. Still not popping at all. New round name context. Unpressed. New name is blank. Interesting. So this is not unchanged. Do I need to wrap this in a set state too? Is that going to fix the issue here? All right, so we're going to reset again. I should get the fix implemented. Yep. But now if I reset it again, I shouldn't. I updated the key that it was saving to. That was my issue. Yeah. All right, let's try this again. New round name. Still nothing. New name is still blank. Crazy. Is it something about where I'm declaring it? Is that creating an issue here? Let's just go way up here. We're going to make it var new round. Let's just call it changed round name. Equals that. So ignore this. Changed round name is equal to value. And then down here, new name equals this. If changed round name set state, we're going to update it, and then changed round name equals this. And then I want to pop it. Let's see what that does. Just wasn't triggering. The change was not triggering. Ta-da! Back. Let's hit a reset. Make sure that's still persisting. Beautiful. Just call it example now. Confirm. Nice. So now people can change his round name, and importantly, this is not changing the course. Here's something to test though. So the course is example course. Let's call this new name. Let's go to our all rounds view. That's what shows up here. Let's say I search example course. Ooh. Something to fix real quick. It's displaying the course name and not all rounds. Void search. Okay, this is, I think I know what's happening. It's just the way this is searching, so we'll have ChatGPT update this real quick. It looks like this search function is updating a variable for displaying rounds in the view that is utilizing the courses, meaning what's displaying on the view is the course names. Correct? That's what I thought. So then filtered rounds. So can I just make this round name? Let's do a reset, let's make sure. So it's displaying the names initially, but when you start to search, there we go. So if I search like example course, that round still pops up because it's at the right course. Now I do need the round display view to actually show the course. Where do I want that to happen at? I certainly don't have room for it. And I only need to show it if they don't match. Oh, man. Do I, though? What if I don't? So scenarios where someone might want to change a round name. Like, I could think like if they aced it and they got an ace and they want to remember the round, they can name it ace something. I have no more room to space stuff out on this because I'm on the big phone too. We got it to work on the small phone, but I cannot add any height, like not a single pixel of height to this. Which means that the only spot where I could possibly throw it in would be next to the name. So, I got around names passed. Yep. Is for sharing. The dates goes next to it. Ooh. So if I share a screenshot, the date pops up here. So maybe there's a if not is for sharing and round names round index is not equal to round courses round index. Go away, come on. Round courses. It needs to be much smaller. Round name size ID. Let's go. I want it to be basically the same size as the round par. Round par size. So let's go round par size ID. Yeah. Let's put it in a sized box. We're going to go width, original strain width times 0.2. Yeah, I want it to be much tighter. I think that's okay. Because then if I change this to example course and confirm, it goes away. But on the example round, that doesn't show. So then there would also need to be a and round names round index is not equal to example round. or no, courses, example course. Do I want it to show actually? I only want to show the course if, no, I think I had that right. Round names, example round. With the point being that example course, it wouldn't show for this, but if the user came in and changed a name, oh, then it should show. Let's hit a reset here. Yeah, then it should show. Okay. So if they change the name, then that pops up. If I make it small, actually, can I do max lines 2? Is that going to add height to it? It didn't look like it. It's hard to tell. And importantly, it doesn't look like it's adding any height to this on the big phone, but maybe on the small phone it does. So I am still going to have to check that. But that's not bad. It's not bad. If this goes back to example round, confirm. Yeah, we're good. Okay. So I'd say that's pretty good. You can now change the name of a round summary view by tapping the pencil icon. Yeah. It's not bad. Still so many like design things to change. Like making buttons look better, and still lots of things to change, but it is getting closer. It just feels so good to get a feature in and have it work. It's just nice. So you can now change around name. Cool. Check it off. Let's make sure need to have a new variable title. I made it name. It's fine. Update this across the app. Add new variable. Don't change the courses. Yep, that is done. All right, and then distances. So in a similar vein, should require much less work. Let me close this stuff out. Minimize what I have to look at here. All right, so we're going to go to add a course. And then how do I want to do it? Do I want to toggle? I want courses to be an icon. The back button needs to be different. Back 30. Colors to black. This should actually be a style preset. App theme colors, static var back button color black. App theme colors back button color. Yeah, we're gonna have to update the code. That's okay. Let's go to ChatGPT. Give me some options for a native Flutter icon to indicate a disc golf course list. See what it's got for me. I was thinking a map might be one. Icons park. I don't know if that's gonna do it. More explicitly, that's probably not gonna do it. But on pressed, we need to do this. We get rid of this. We make this park. And then I'm gonna hit refresh just so I can get the back button to update too. All right, courses. Tree. I want that to say my courses. Let's go to that. My courses. Better. Yes. Back button looks better. I don't think a tree quite does what I'm doing. Let's try place. Nope, not that one. Place. That's pretty good. Location on is a pin, I assume. Seems to be location on. They're the same thing. Okay. Explore. Nope, not that. No. Event. Outdoor grill. Let's look at the list alt. List alt. I think I like the place though. Place. Is there a place outlined? Maybe just place. For add a course, no course name. Instead, what should this say? Instead of no course name, I have a button on the add course view which shows no course name if the user hasn't typed in a course name yet. I can't add a course unless this is done. But I want the button text to be something more intuitive. Needs, should it just be null? I mean, that makes sense. I'm just going to give it the button. We'll make this real easy. This is my code for the button. Make it so the button is null if the if statement is false. And otherwise it runs if the if statement evaluates to true. This should remove the need for the actual. just going to get rid of all this and return confirm course, and it's just going to be disabled. Yeah, it's good enough. Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. That would be cleaner. I'm all for it. Let's do this actually. And then let's reset and make sure that still works as intended. .trim is empty. That's how that works. All right, add a course, confirm course. Clearly that is not working. I tried your trim is empty line, but this broke it. Typing in a course name does not enable the button anymore. That's not true, is it? It's within a set state, right? Set state. That's not true. If it still contained the placeholder, then the button wouldn't working previously either. Yes. Say it works. Don't work. It doesn't work. Let's copy paste it. I could always just go back to the previous code, but it would be nice if this was a cleaner version. That's my text field. Below is the logic in my button. Confirm button. Try it one more time. Nothing. This code does not work. Typing in the text. Enable the button. Huh? We'll try it. No. No. It's because I'm setting it up here as well, aren't I? Okay. We'll try it again. So now it's disabled. If I type a letter, it pops up. If I delete it, it goes away. Testing course. Confirm course. Courses. Testing course. Delete it. Okay. Okay. I think that works now. I did not know of this trim empty. That is nice and clean though. All for it. All right. Went down a rabbit hole there. So now, distances. That's what I started this for. Is that clear? Like maybe my courses should be down here and preset courses should be here. I could do like a globe. I kind of like that better. All right, so let's copy this. We're gonna go way up here. We're gonna go to our icon button. Let's copy this. Global courses. Copy this, delete it, and let's go down to that button. This. So that'll now go to this. This will go to the preset. Okay. Good native Flutter icons for a globe world. Language. Globe with a stand. That might be good. No, what was it? Just totally spaced, public. Does not have a stand. I don't dislike that though. Let's look at the language one. No. Public off. No. Public outlined is the same thing. Yeah, I like that. And then instead of preset courses, let's call it global courses again. Okay. My courses. Now, once again, distances. Distances. Important changes though. This makes this view look quite a bit nicer. So my initial reason for wanting to change this to an icon was that maybe I could add a toggle up here for distances. I don't have another idea at the moment. So we might do that. Let's go to the settings just because I don't really want to make this any smaller. I want this to expand as big as it can. Let's go to the settings. Where's that toggle at? Here we go. Should be tabbed out, but it's not. That's okay. Toggle switch, copy that. Let's go up here. So, or no, not global courses, wrong one. Here, we're going to do that. Let's go up here. Do this. Okay. I need to import the package for the toggle switch. There's got to be actually, I want a nicer option. I want a nice Flutter widget for letting enable adding distances for a course, like a toggle or checkbox. What are your suggestions? Should be small, intuitive. Switch. I don't know how that looks. I don't think I love the toggle switch though, so I'm gonna take this one out. Let's throw a switch in here. It does want a bool. Okay. All right, we can do this. Var is adding distances equals false. Yeah. That might be unique. I see. Okay. Whoa. Did not like that. All right, so let's roll with the switch. Provide a full code example of the switch, which looks nice, works smoothly, and utilizes my current app color scheme. Also needs to be obvious that this is for adding distances. Add text if needed. So add a label if needed. Let's go to this. Let's grab these three. Okay. See what you got. Yeah, I already have these. I just need the switch. App theme colors. Oh, thumb color. I see. The inactive thumb color is very hard to see. Inactive track color. Also, the border of the switch needs to be black. Go away. Whoa. That looks terrible. That's not good. Border thickness. That's better. The switch already has natural light. Gray border. Does Flutter really not give you any options to change this? Flutter switch. Is it a pretty popular package? Lots of downloads. Published 4 years ago, README. All right, I'm convinced. Flutter switch. What's the latest? 0.3.2. I'm going to run this. Add course. We're going to import it. Flutter switch. All right, I've added Flutter switch to the app. Now give me a block of code for my switch toggle, which is clearly for adding distances. This will look much nicer once we tweak it a bunch, I'm sure. All right, container. Nope, I'm going with this now. Colors dot that. Oh, it did already work. Width 2. Let's give it a reset. So this needs toggle needs to be bigger. The icon needs to be bigger. Maybe toggle being bigger will address this. What else would I like to change? I like to use the red coloring as opposed to orange. Colors need to have app theme colors in front of them, as this is the class that holds them. Perfect. Scroll it down here. Copy. And paste. And update. Wonder inactive color. Main sunset blush. Sunset orange. It is it's not bad. Tis not bad. Const. Or if I make it are there any better icons for indicating distance? Square foot. Let's see what that one looks like. No. Aspect ratio. Compare arrows. Straighten. Okay. Seems like we're rolling with this. That's not bad. It's not bad. I feel like I want the inactive color to be slightly different, but I don't know what that is. Maybe it is better if it's just, no. Main sunset red. Do I want the toggle to be white? I can make it black. We can make this white. like it better. And then maybe the inactive could be gray. What do we think? I am gonna roll with it for right now. Okay, so we have a toggle. Oh man. Okay. When the toggle is enabled, we need to ask for distances. So that's probably just going to be for every single hole. Expanded scroll bar, so for each row, hole, par with a container. Hole distances, I'd love to build it so that they don't have to type it, but I don't think I'm gonna have an option for that right now. All right, return column. This is all inside of a for loop? No. Expanded container. New course number of holes. And then so I gotta copy this row. Obviously this is all gonna come out of it, but this will be, so let's go. New course pars. Do I have new course distances? I do not. New course distances equal to, we'll go 300. New course distances. Number of holes, I'll need to update that logic as well. Add a course, number of holes here. Container. Icon button, so if it's here, new course distances, remove last, and then here, new course distances dot add 300. Okay. And then down here, this is going to be a distance, new course distances, but importantly, if adding is adding distances. Only if. And then this container should probably keep it in a container as well. Yeah, let's get rid of that row. Let me grab this while it's nice and small. Paste it into here. Do that. And then inside of this container, I need a text field, which is going to be this. Like so. And so on that change, yeah, it's just a set state, nice and easy. On changed, we are just going to set state. New course distances hole is equal to int parse value. All right. And then quick question for ChatGPT here. Is there an easy way to make the below text field only pull up a number keyword? Just keyboard type. To block all non-numeric input. That's interesting. Where does this go? Just inside of the text field. I need services. That's how this works. Yeah, it is. A little big. 0.3. Oh, it already has a border. I don't need this factor. Remove that widget. Give me a little bit of space there. Perfect. How do I I'll mess with that in a sec. How do I give the text field here a nice black border? Oh. This is a lot. Okay. Cool. Decoration to that. I like that. I like it a lot. Radius is 12. What would 40 even look like? Better though? Yeah, okay. Thickness here is, it's starting off at 2. Yeah. 2, 2, and 4. Four is a little bit of a stretch, maybe just 3. Yeah. Is there a better hint text I could give as opposed to change? set distance gonna fit? It does on this one at least. 2.5. Okay. All right. The simulator doesn't pull up a keyboard because I've been just typing on my actual keyboard. Is there a way to reset this? Hardware keyboard. Yeah, obviously this isn't working. Oh, here we go. There we go. Nice. Okay. I need scrolling in a list view to hide the keyboard. Below is how my view is built. Show me how to hide all keyboards whenever this scrolls. So it wants me to wrap the padding in this. Here. Wrap with a widget. And then this needs to become this. Let's give that a try. Instead of scrolling, is it possible or any tap outside of the keyboard. Okay, not super easily though. If I tap items at the bottom of my scrollable list, keyboard comes up, but then it pushes content out of the way, which causes the list to scroll unintentionally and then hides the keyword. I actually think I'm okay with that. Probably not though for the end here. Like if I reset here, does that do what I think it's gonna do? Yes. But then it hides it. Yeah, that issue. It's unique. It might be a nice solution though. I might try this. So I already have a padding. Only top 8 left 0 right 0 bottom, and then we make it this. Okay, let's try that. After adding this notifier, sometimes the keyboard is already open on app launch. Why is that? Text field. There's no autofocus. So my issue is here. Okay. Autofocus. False. Why is it showing? Okay, I don't know what is going on here, but I hate it. But I hate it. It's not even hiding it now. What the hell? Why doesn't the number keyboard have a key for dismissing it? Go away. Oh my gosh. This is a snippet of my current code. The number keyboard is already up on app launch, and going to the view to scroll does not hide it. This is crazy. Same issue. That clearly didn't work. Why is it up? What is triggering? The view that contains the scroll view is not the first view that loads on app launch. The first view is still having the number keyword pop up on app launch, even though there are no text fields on this view. No. Didn't work. I added this to first view that loads on app launch, and the number keyword is still showing. These don't exist. This is crazy. We're just gonna stop it and start it again, because this is, I don't know if that's a Flutter issue or what's going on, but why is a keyboard launching on the app load? That makes no sense to me. I can now add whole distances when adding in a course by toggling at the top. All right, now hopefully this won't take too long. Maybe it will though. Route name. We have at least made that those course views look better. I think they look better. Yeah, this is gonna be just going through the app and updating the to-do list with all the other things to change. That wasn't too long. New launch screen looks good. Freaking keyboard, are you kidding me? Why did it show? So the keyboard's showing just because I'm typing in here, but if I cancel that, it goes away. So we're good now? Yeah? What about at the bottom? Bottom is not good. Okay. Bottom is not good. All right. Closer though. I think I've mostly fixed this issue, but I have one more problem. All of the adding in distances works, except for the last couple of holes. When the user taps to type in, the number keyboard covers up the text field. I still have this set up in my scaffold, right? I have resize to avoid bottom inset set to false. The keyboard doesn't auto scroll the content. What is the simplest, fewest lines of code solution to fix this? And the cleanest solution to fix this. Let's see what it gives me. I don't think that looks good. I'll try it, but I don't think this is I don't think this is a solution. Try it though. Cancel courses. Okay. So this ends up creating a space. That is the height of the keyboard between the top of the keyboard and the content, i.e. it's adding the space on top of the keyboard, not just to the height of the keyboard. Correct. What is the scrollable ensure visible? No, that's not going to work for me. I still need the bottom padding to be 8. The keyboard isn't active. No, we already tried this and that created the large gap issue I just outlined for you. Excuse me. I think why this? It's adding a spacing all the way up that is this height. But the issue is that it doesn't. I do understand what the issue is. So the reason this code doesn't work is that the entire view isn't the scroll view. The scroll view sits, and there's additional content below it on the screen. So we are adding padding for the entire keyboard height, but this doesn't take into account that the keyboard is covering up the below content as well, which is fine. To put it simply, padding could be much less. Is there a way to account for this dynamically? This is a lot. I don't like it. I do not like it. Why am I back to this issue now? Just because of this? So I could just add a space, ultimately. Like it's really annoying, but I am also a little tired of messing with this. It's like this could become 100, for example. Or no, not this one. What is this? Wrapped. Children, okay. Oh, so that does happen for each one. Huh. So I could do an only bottom 100, top 8.0, right 8.0, left 8.0. Yeah, that's not it. All 8.0. Everything is great about it. I just, if you type here, I need it to pop up a little bit. Just a bit. Is there a way to dynamically set when the keyboard shows, i.e. 8 if inactive, 50 if active. But I really only want it to be these last ones too, man. This is tough. Why is this such a hard problem to solve? It seems like it should be so easy. But I just can't. You know, like, I mean, obviously it works. This is interesting. So if we delete it all, the distance becomes 3. So I do need to update this text field to be a on change. If value Is that a simple solution for it? No, it is not. This is interesting. Print value. Let me see how this works. Course, add distances. The second I scroll, it goes away. If I type here, value goes to 33, and then value is broken. Because of the end parse, right? Yeah, can I print it up above? Okay. What is it equal to? Equal to just blank. This. Give that a try, maybe. If I restart the app while it's active, I am just screwed. It doesn't seem like that can actually happen to users, though. Do this again. Seems like my issue with the number keyboard being open on app launch only occurs if I do a restart of the app hitting green button while that keyboard is open. Is this a concern for actual users? Okay. So we've got a couple issues to address here. I don't know what to do about that distance getting pressed. Like, you can still change it, you just can't see what you're changing, which is obviously not good. Obviously not good. Cool. So that works now. No more bugs there. It'll auto set to 300 if not typed in. Now what to do about this keyboard? Just anything below that gets pushed. I wonder, a thought, just a thought here. Let's add the const there. Like, can I go 20 plus media query? No, what was it? This. A thought, but maybe worth a shot here. Fine. Was a good idea, but doesn't quite work. Isn't quite working because it's forcing it to scroll. I had the thought of adding this code to the very bottom of the screen in order to push the full scroll view up, but go away. This also runs into the issue of causing the list view to scroll originally, which closes the keyboard. Is there a way to prevent the keyboard launch from scrolling the list view? It doesn't work. Is there another way to disable this? Because what I'm trying to do would work if I wasn't using this code to block the scrolling. So maybe I need to get rid of that. Another thought instead of these solutions would be to eliminate the below code causing to hide when scrolling. Are there any other simple options I could use to allow to hide the number keyboard and continue adding information? Wrap your whole screen in a gesture detector. Maybe I try that. Move this widget. And then I want it to tell me here where the gesture detector should go. So wrap the container in a gesture detector. And at this. Is it more efficient to only unfocus if holy cow. To only unfocus if the keyboard is focused? Or does this not cause any issues? Okay. We'll try it. think this is pretty clean. Okay. Okay, I think we're good now, right? If I go to start a round on it, this doesn't currently show distances. So I would need to display them here. Let's go to the courses. Number of holes par. I do want this. I want total distance count. So what, 300 times 18 is going to give me the 5,400, which is fine. We're going to get the total length here. Can I just do this? It says I'm going to say I'm missing something. Let's not convert distances right now. Let's just distances. What happens when a course is added? I'm not even passing it right now. So we're going to add new course distances here. We got to come down here, list int new course distances. So now I should be able to get rid of this. Now it should actually add it. So let's try that again. Courses. My courses, we can delete this, confirm. Let's go T. Let's go ahead and enable this here. 658. Let's hit confirm. Courses, my courses. 658. Did that actually add it to the right one? Testing. Done. Let's add distances and let's go hole 7. 777. I'll make it real easy. Tap outside of it, hit confirm. Let's go to courses, my courses, test, hole 7. Beautiful. That's working. Okay. Okay, so we're displaying distances now, which I like. Distances are now also displayed throughout the app. Okay. When add a course is pressed, I think it would be nice to, instead of doing this, push to the My Courses view. I think that makes more sense. So I'm going to do that. Let's give this a try real quick. reset. Courses, let's delete. Let's delete. Let's add test. Done. Here. Par 4, let's add a distance. Let's go 444. Tap here. Let's go confirm course. Test. 4444. We go back. Oh. Can I do a can we do this on submitting the course just so that doesn't happen? And resetting the course values will also need to happen. New course name is equal to new course pars is equal to new course distances is equal course index is equal to, and then we just need to copy those values. New course name is an empty string. New course pars and distances are these here. This actually all needs to go inside of set state. All right, new course index for 1,000 rated is just 0. 0. And this should all go in here. Is there anything else I'm changing? Let's check. Oh, I can make that. We can make is adding distances. That can be true. That's fine. No, we'll make it false. Just we'll be consistent. Is adding distances equals false. Okay. Course name is new course name, which we're setting. New course number of holes will be 18, so I do need to set that one. New course number of holes equals 18. New course pars and distances we're setting these. New course pars we're good. New course pars, yep. New course distances we're good. Alright, and then 1,000 rated score. New course score for 1,000 rated. I need to reset. New course. Yeah. New course score for 1,000 rated is equal to, what do I set it as? New course score. It's just even. Okay. So now let's reset there. So now we come here, my courses, we have test. Let's delete it. Let's do this again. Test. Let's make hole 2 a part 2. Let's add distances. Hole 2 is going to be 222. We'll tap here. Let's hit. So we change pretty much everything. We'll make it 19 holes. 2. Confirm course. Test. This is good. 19 holes. 456. And then if I go back, that is still not reset. Everything else is reset. right? But the text field does not. Even like distances. Hold 2 is reset. But this text field. And text. Change value. New course name. Is there a way to programmatically empty this text field from outside of it? It's annoying. But fine. Fine. Init state, super init state. Here. Override. Dispose. So. And then use it in my text field. Controller. And then update it. Like so. Okay. Clear all the errors out. Okay, there we go. Course. All right, my courses. Let's try this one more time. Confirm. No, don't reorder. 19 is a 2. Let's add a distance here. And 47. Sure. Confirm course. Test. It's good. We go back. Didn't quite seem like that worked. But that's okay. All right. Is there any way to make the first letter capital when the text field pops up? Words. I like that. Let's see if this works here. Number of holes right above this. Words. Let's reset. Give that a quick test. Make it make the courses auto capitalized. Figure that'd be nice. That is nice. Okay, anything else I wanted to test for that might create an issue? Let's say I like change the par. Let's say I add a distance here, 245, and then I decrease that. Does that create any issues? No. If I add it, it's reset, understandably, but okay. So distances are here. Distances are shown on this list. Which is great. Where else do I need them to show? I think I'm showing them on preset courses already. This could be cleaned up a bit, but so could lots of things. We'll save that for our new list that will be coming. They should all start showing here now. So I think the display was set up, what if it's equal to 5? Is that how I had it set? It's on the round display. Yeah, it's at the bottom of this, I think. If it's not equal to 5, yeah. There's no 5-foot hole. I don't imagine encountering any issues with that, but we'll see. So 300 feet will show up. I wonder if... I think I leave that in there for now, and I could eventually do something that's like, if every hole is 300 feet, then I show just a dash, maybe. Only if every hole, though, is, because you could certainly have individual holes that are 300 feet, and that would still be fine. But okay, you can add hole distances in now. Let's do one quick final check. That sequence just looks better now. Add hole distances. Add course view improvements, including the ability to add individual hole distances via toggle at the top. Distances are also displayed throughout the app. So a number of improvements there. I like that submitting goes to the My Courses view now. You can hit that back button. I'll have to make back buttons consistent throughout the app. That's another issue for another time, right? Probably gonna change that. But this looks good. I think we can call that done. Add hole distances. Showing them on a scorecard. That would be the only other spot. If I could show like a little parentheses distance there. Let's go to the scorecard. Drawing from, there we go. So here I'm going to do a if round distances, or we can do round information dot hole distances, current hole -1, else is not equal to 5, so this will go here. And then this will go here. If showing hole distance, if not showing hole distance, and then here I'm thinking just in parentheses, yeah. Set to space evenly, so it should. Oh, sorry about that. I do have the units thing, right? Like this is working. Let's do a app management general math calculations. Let's go string return unit symbol. If user settings dot unit of measurement is equal to feet, return that. Else is equal to meters, return meters. Need to import the settings here. Okay. And then up here, can I do a is there a better way to show the distance? Like if I, and then return unit symbol. I'm gonna have to update this. So 201 meters. If I change this to feet. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to think of a way to make this a little bit cleaner. What if I type hole here? And then we just say par 3. Does that make sense? Is that better? I don't know. Like this. We just remove it. Most people will have distances. This is what it would look like, hole 2 of 18. Layout improvements to scorekeeping view. Shot logging. Man, my eye got irritated there. Been staring at this stuff too long today. All right, so we're showing distances now. And if I go change this to meters, then we're showing meters. Not going to worry about conversion because then it gets into like what if user inputs a course while that's in feet and then they change it to meters. I just assume that users are always going to want their distances shown in a specific way, and I say that and I'm finding the obvious issue with it. The global course does have a course unit. I think this is fine. So for all American users, the app is going to start with feet. The global courses are entered in feet. It's not going to change. For European users, all of the global course is in feet. So maybe I should just update the European list to be in meters. Right, because like if a user adds their own course, they're going to add it in whatever unit they want it to be. So if someone comes in and adds Crocol, this is going to be set to meters. If they want the distances to be in meters, that's how they're going to enter them here, and that's how they're going to show. So the only issue I'm running into is how to account or accommodate the global course list. Because here on the global course list right now, everything's in feet. I could change things to be feet versus meters. Like all the European courses could just have meters. But I mean, that's probably the easiest solution. It's based on where the course is located. And then people should just know better. You're in Europe, don't expect it to be in feet. Accurate. Okay. All European global courses need to have distances in meters. Because I set the course unit here, but I'm not doing anything with that just because the personal course view is, well, it does say feet. I am setting that. I'm just auto setting it to feet right now though, right? Like it's not. Where's that confirm button at? Add course down here. I'm setting it to the unit of measurement. Okay. So I could actually just do the conversion. Like I did build code out for this and throw it to pros. I did. Where is my convert distances? Convert distances, yeah. Original unit and distance. Okay. So I could do that. We could just do every time I show it, we do the convert distance. It should be an individual thing. Convert single distance. Oh, I see why I did this. That's fine. Whole hole. Dot add. Oh, I see. Dot add here and here, and dot add this and this. All right, and then convert a single distance. Will be like this. This is just an int. Return distance. And we're just returning an int here. All right, here we're returning return distance to double times that to int. All right, and then return distance to double times that to int. Return 300. It's fine. Okay, so we have our convert. Now this is going to get a little challenging, so I need to go through and verify that everywhere I'm showing distances is correct. So the preset courses is pretty easy. These are already going to be shown. I need to add the symbols too. So global courses, location, number of holes, par, length, and then here we need a return unit symbol. I do want it to take in a unit actually. Let's make this easy. User settings dot unit of measurement. Go to my general math. This needs to take in a string unit. If unit, if unit. Perfect. Okay. Here I need to import settings. Is it not? No, not here. Is it up here? Yes. This one will need it. This one will need it. Total distance count. All right, so let's reset. The global course list should now show it. No, don't open that. No, I have errors, so it's not going to reload. Okay. Fine. This one is user settings unit of measurement. Now, reload. Come on, here we go. All right, so courses, global list. Okay, so that length is showing. So then we can just add this down here as well. Convert single distance. Course. Oh, I did already have this. Did I already have a convert single distance function? Or is it just that one? don't know. This seems to imply that I might have already had it, but I certainly don't see it. All right, convert single distance. And then we need the unit to go there. Like so. If I go down to, yeah, like this. Okay, and so here, this needs to be course units. Or what I'm passing, sorry. What I'm passing needs to be that. Global course data dot course units course pressed. Save that, see if that works for me. So kayak point is feet, crocol is still showing in feet. Unit is equal to meters. What are the units equal to? Global list. Oh, everything's set in feet. Okay, no, so no, that's still fine. Everything's set in feet, that is how it should display. Okay, so this works. This is fine. There's nothing on the out of course view to show a distance. We're not going to show distances here. I do want to show it here. So on the scorecard, round information, hold distances. So this instead needs to be why do I have parentheses there? Because I wanted the parentheses to show. Yes, okay. So this will be convert I want to see what the, it seems like I have two of them. They're all under course management. Add a course. Add course to personal list, confirm button, so nothing there. Calculate whole averages, doesn't have it. Course loading. Add course data, convert distances. So I do already have them here. But then on courses, I have them as well. So let's take them out here. I can absolutely only have one. That's a requirement. And so here I just need the import of courses. So course management, and just courses. And that'll give me those two functions. All right, and so then this one, convert single distance. And then I think it should be this. I need to input the courses. And have a course management on here, course management, courses, hold distances. The unit, so this should be user settings, unit of measurement. No. It should be the course units. Am I importing that up here? Does not look like it. Final course units is equal to, oh, better yet, do I set it here? Round information. I don't. Do I have? I do not. Static var course unit is equal to feet. Round information dot course unit is equal to user settings unit of measurement. I need to import settings. Saving around probably needs to include this. Yeah, I shouldn't do it this way. Course unit. Purple, where's purple coming from? Oh, and then I need the turn unit of measurement right in there. Okay, so that should be working. We're converting the distance, we're getting the course units set here. I should be saving it. So let's go to the save around. Oh, this is save around to JSON. I'm not saving around to JSON. I'm not updating the round only. Scoring options, round information. Save scorecard information. Stop. Reject. String course unit. Save is equal to course unit. Pref set string, course unit save, course unit. Erase current round. Round information dot course unit is equal to feet. It's fine. So now we have the errors here of we need to update this. Round information dot course unit. Round information dot course unit. And save scorecard information. Unit. should just do, we can make it easy. Unit. Like so. And then this gets round information dot course unit. Okay, so we're saving it there on the main menu. When I load in the current round, we'll update that here. Course unit is equal to get string course unit save. But I'm not saving it with the round, I'm saving it with the course. So like this is fine because I'm selecting the course. When I go to the round though, this doesn't have anything. I don't know if it needs to. Maybe it should, as in this needs to save the unit of measurement for the distances. It doesn't necessarily need to, as long as you assume that the user has it set. We can always just assume that this is the correct value. Scorecard. Convert single distance course unit. The original. I may not have been setting that previously. Let's reset, let's delete the round, and then we can 61, yeah, there we go. 61 meters, 200 feet. Okay. So I think we're good there. 4, 5, 10, let's go back to meters. 55, 65. Finish round. Distance is showing everything in feet right now. But I'm not passing around information. Because that's what the course was entered as. Do I hate that? Right, because I'm converting a distance, I'm not actually changing the distance. I don't think that I do. But then that would mean that I need to update the European courses again, because they wouldn't show in meters. So instead it would be nice to get these distances to save. Save round to JSON. So instead of this, can I go round ID equals all the same thing, but this is going to go to convert distances. This becomes distances, and then original unit not. Course unit is what's being selected, is the user's settings. How does this work again? Convert distances if original unit is equal to the unit of measurement, which it always would be. So this needs to somehow be the course unit. Course unit. And I need a string that is original course unit. And then we need to come up here. I need a final course units equal to watch course units provider. Do I not have one of those? Course providers. Course units provider, no I do. I just am not calling course providers here. Course providers. Yep, and then this needs to get a course units provider. And then what is this? I don't think I have a good way to check that. Dang it. Information dot original course unit is equal to feet. We can do this again. Static original course unit feet. Original course unit save. Press set string. Original course unit save. Original course unit. Drag this over. String original course unit. Okay. Erase current round. That's good. Oh, we need to do this too. Course unit save. Remove those. Okay. Let's save that. Let's go to the main menu. This. Let's go down here. So we've got, I don't have course units on here. Course units is equal to ref watch course units provider. And then on setup, original course unit is equal to course units. What is selection? Course names, index of course. So this should just be selection 2. Selection. 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 And then we can do the same thing here. Original course unit. All right, and then my errors down here. I need to pass that value. This becomes, ground information dot original course unit. Let's copy paste that. Right there, right here, all the way at the bottom. This is original course unit. Original course unit. So now it's not going to affect the round we just saved. Let's go delete it. Yeah, you can come in. What?
Can we put it on?
In a couple minutes. I gotta finish this. Alright, so we set it to meters. So now if I start around at the fort, our distances are not updating. Why is that not updating? No, way up here. Whole blank. Convert single distance. Round information course unit. So this should be original course unit. Yes. Okay. So these are all going to show in meters now, and now the test will be, do these show in meters? And they do. Everything shows in meters. If I do this, they still show in meters. We're close there. Round display. Where's that? There we go. Distances. So this just needs to be in the convert as well. So this would instead be convert single distance original unit. I'm not saving the unit. Okay, so I think this is what I was thinking about earlier, and I don't think there's a way around that. I'm not going to save the unit with this. If you scored it in meters, it's staying in meters. If you score it in feet, it's staying in feet. But there is no switching it after the fact. Although it would be nice if you could. But the only way to verify that is if I add another element to the round saving. That is what unit of measurement it was saved in. Right, because there's no realistic way to actually look at this and tell. I can tell knowing what the whole distances at the fort actually are, whether this is feet or meters, but for courses that I don't know, it's impossible without creating another variable. Which is a bummer. Current distances on the round display view will not convert if the unit is changed in the settings. Distances display based on what the setting was when the round was started. Should I add another variable to the round structure? Count for this, or is there a different solution? And again, this issue only exists for people that are trying to do that conversion after the fact. That's probably something I need to fix, but that is, I think, the only issue though. I think everything else here is working as intended. These are in feet. If we go back to meters, courses, my courses, these are still showing in feet. So let's go courses. Global courses might be the starting point for this. Convert single distance. Need that. Let's go to courses where I show the length. Total distance count. This can be convert single distance. Course. Get rid of this. This should become course distances. Oh, this is units. Original unit, yeah. So we need the provider here. Final course units is equal to that. Okay. So that's good. And then course distances, course pressed. Oh shoot, what was my variable here? Was it total distance count? And then the return unit symbol, where do I define that at? General math calculations. Okay, so app management. General math calculations. And that gets rid of that. And this becomes course units, course pressed. So let's hit the reset on that. Let's make sure our course distances are updating. So right now we are in meters. My courses, the fort. Okay, so that one's updating. Course units, course pressed. So this one should actually be user settings, unit of measurement. So that'll make that meters. Once I re-click on it, and then we need to do the same thing for this length. That becomes this, convert single distance. And then this one is course distances, course pressed whole. Perfect. So that shows meters. If we come back here, we change this to feet. My courses, this is right back. Okay, so the courses view is good. Globalist is fine. This isn't going to change right now. I say that. Let's go throw it into meters again. That is in meters. So the global course list is good with the exception that the symbol for that is wrong. So let's go to global courses. Return unit symbol needs to be this. Let's update that, click out. So now they show meters as well. So global course list is good. This is good. This is working. So the only issue I think I have, or sorry, when I say this is working, I mean this. The only issue I think I have is the viewing the round summary. That this will always show meters even if I take this to feet, which the solution would be saving a unit of measurement for the rounds. Which would be updating all of the same things that I just did at the start of this video for changing the round name. And I should do that. I will pause for today at the request of Michaela. But we're actually going to add this under add round unit of measurement as another variable to the round structure. Update throughout the app, and then make it so that distances convert on the round display view. Also make sure that I am saving the correct round unit at the end of score keeping should be the round information dot course unit. Okay. So that'll be on our next video. Very little marketing in this. I got the new email set up. I got buffer set up, so we've got the C1x accounts ready to go. But it was all coding here. All of this stuff. Changing names, updating the course views, how all of that works. That's not bad. I feel like I want to add a slight more bit of distance between those two. Let's do that real quick while I'm looking at it. Add course. It is, where's it at? Container. No, not this one. Distances. It's right here. I think it's 10 too big. No, I think that's good. Okay. All that change, you submitted it, now goes to this view. We updated all the distance stuff. New icon, new layout. Good improvements to make. But boy, I've got to hit some marketing stuff tomorrow too. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna we'll go in and try to fix the distance issue. Get that resolved for the round display, and then we'll be all in on marketing. So being notified it is bedtime. That's all we got for today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.